This is topic 3.1, notes page 2, example 1, and we want to find the slope of the secant line for x equal to -1 and h equal to 2 on the graph of the function f of x equals -5x to the third minus 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. The value of a is -1, and so the first thing we want to find is f of -1. So that would be -5 times -1 to the third minus 3 times -1 squared minus 2 times -1 plus 1, and that turns out to be 5. The second thing we want to do is find f of a plus h, which is f of -1 plus 2. So that's f of 1, which is -5 times 1 to the third minus 3 times 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 1. -5 minus 3 is -8, minus 2 is -10 plus 1 is -9. That's -9. And so f of a plus h is -9. Now we're ready to simplify f of a plus h minus f of a all over h. F of a plus h minus f of a over h. So, f of a plus h was -9. Minus f of a was 5 over h, which was 2. So this is -14 over 2, which is -7. So -7 is the answer to the question, what is the slope of the secant line for x equal -1 and h equal 2 on the graph of this function? And that's it for this example. We're done with this example, but I want to show you this on a graph. Show you the graph of this function f of x and look at the secant line on it so it all kind of fits together with the graph. So, here's the graph of the function. And we do see a couple of points on there if we look that we recognize from what we just calculated. So if we look at x equal to -1, we see the y value is 5. H, remember, was 2, and what h represents is from -1 on the x-axis go over 2 units to 1. And f of 1 was -9, which makes sense with this picture. We can see the point 1 comma -9 is there. The slope of the secant line is -7. The equation of the secant line turns out to be -7x plus 2. Sorry, -7x minus 2. So that is the secant line for which we just calculated the slope to the graph of the function. And that line goes through the 2 points, -1 comma 5 and 1 comma -9 on the function. And so that's an example of a secant line. And what we've done is calculate its slope.